7 News starts now. Live with breaking news.
Breaking news tonight at 11. Legendary college football coach Lou Holtz has died. He was 89 years old. We have team coverage tonight on the passing of Lou Holtz. According to Notre Dame Athletics, Holtz died surrounded by his family in Orlando. The legendary football coach led Notre Dame to a national championship in 1989. He won 249 games over 33 seasons at 6 different schools. He became known as a master at rebuilding football programs, including the one at the University of South Carolina. 7 News' sports director Pete Yannity takes a look back at Holtz's career with the Carolina program. He has this report from the Southern Conference Tournament in Asheville.
When Lou Holtz was hired at South Carolina following a 1-10 1998 season, he immediately brought credibility to a program that really was in need of that. Now, he struggled in his first year there, but in 2000, things suddenly changed remarkably. An opening win against New Mexico State led to South Carolina fans storming the field. Then there was a victory against Mississippi State to get back in the SEC win column, and ultimately back-to-back bowl wins over Ohio State among his achievements during his 5 years, in which he got Gamecock football winning again and back on the national stage. In fact, anecdotally, I've heard some folks over the years remark that Steve Spurrier probably never takes the South Carolina job seriously had Lou Holtz not preceded him in that role. His career, 249 wins. Everywhere he coached, he turned programs around and won, and most famously on a national level at Notre Dame, where in 1988, his Irish team won a national title. Interestingly, Lou Holtz passing today on the birthday of another Notre Dame coaching legend, Knute Rockne.
Legend on the football front. Governor Henry McMaster shared this statement with us on the passing of Lou Holtz. It reads in part, he led a memorable era of Gamecock football at the University of South Carolina that South Carolinians will always remember. We are praying for his family. Now, hundreds of former players are remembering the coach tonight, including one of his South Carolina stars from right here in our area. 7 News' Julia Keener is live with his legacy and lasting impact. Julia?
Kelsey, Holtz was a giant in the world of college football, known not just for his wins, but for his wisdom and charisma. Not only did we get reaction from fans tonight, but also from one of the key players in Holtz's rebuilding of the South Carolina football program. When Lou Holtz arrived at South Carolina, the Gamecocks were struggling.
That was the biggest challenge actually of my life and many of our other teammates. Just, going 0-21 was rough.
Touchdown! Can you believe it?
Jamal Kelly, who was a star at Berea High School in Greenville, is probably best known during his USC days for making the catch on an iconic play, known to the Gamecock fans as the fade.
Receiver just catches it right in stride. Oh, man!
A signature moment in Holtz's turning around of the South Carolina program.
I have some friends that we sit around and talk, and they ask me if there's anything I would change about going to the University of South Carolina, and I wouldn't.
Kelly remembers Holtz taking the team by the hand and lifting them off the ground.
A legend, and not only in my eyes, but a lot of other people's eyes as well.
He says Holtz did more than coach football. He built confidence.
Coach was a person that made you, believe not only in yourself, but in your teammates as well.
He instilled discipline, and he says as Holtz restored faith among South Carolina fans, his players also regained pride in wearing the jersey.
It was a great impact in not only my life, but a lot of the players I played with, and I'm sure many others.
But his impact wasn't just on players like Kelly. Those in Gamecock Year Wednesday remember his energy, his wit, and his love for the game.
Yeah, he's a very inspirational person. I could see why he'd be a great football coach and how he would inspire his players, because he inspired me just listening to him talk.
He kind of put us on the map as far as football. Took us to several bowl games. Was always a delight to be around. Just one of the most personable coaches I've ever had the pleasure of meeting.
A coach that won't be forgotten.
Just a great person, We love him, and I'm sure the world is going to miss him.
That's it.
Holtz was preceded in death by his wife Beth and survived by his 4 children, 9 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. Reporting in Greenville, Julia Keener, 7 News.
Julia, thank you for that. Speaking of his children, Skip Holtz, who once played for his father at Notre Dame, shared a tribute to him on social media, saying he was successful, but more important, he was significant. Also on X, Notre Dame football released this statement from their current head football coach, Marcus Freeman, sharing in part, quote, Lou's impact at Notre Dame has gone well beyond the football field. He and his wife, Beth, respected across campus for their generous hearts and commitment to carrying out Notre Dame's mission of being a force for good. Holtz also had an impact on Senator Lindsey Graham, who said a giant tree has fallen with the passing of my good friend, Lou Holtz. Mariah Ross will have much more on Lou Holtz's life and his legacy later on in sports.